Mrs. Buchanan, really, you're offering to let me stay here.
Yes, that's what I said. I have plenty of room, and you've had a run of bad luck, so why shouldn't I try to help you out?
Well, I'll tell you why. It's because this is crazy.
I can't just move into your house. It's not right. You have your own lives.
Langston, we want this for you. I wouldn't have offered if I didn't mean it, sweetheart.
Yes, Blair would never have offered unless she was willing to back it up.
This situation has been very unusual since the very beginning. First, you demanded that Langston should just come here and stay. And now your niece wants custody without consulting anyone, including her husband, from what I can see. In my opinion, this is an impulsive decision. The child herself said that she doesn't want to be here.
The child totally wants to be here. Star is my best friend, and Dr. Lord has been incredible to me. I just don't want Miss Manning making some decision because she feels sorry for me. And I hate being talked about like I'm not even in the same room. I'm not a charity case.
Sweetheart, we don't feel that way about you. We don't. Look, Mrs. Woodrow, come on. Will you work with us here? I mean, what do I have to do to make this happen right now?
Okay. All right, Tommy. I mean, Aaron, right? Who's my little Aaron? Are you? What? What? Guess what I have? Look what I have. Look what I have. Yes. Look, Aaron. Uncle Ronnie gave us this letter. Do you remember? Do you remember what he said? Yes. He said not to open it until we were how many miles? 100? Was it 100? Was it 100? 100 miles. No, wait. We're 400 miles away now. So is it time to open it? Huh? Let's look. Ready? 1,
2, 3. Just be cool, Manning, and keep your mouth shut.
Sure. I'll let you do all the talking.
Look, Warren gave us this lead under the radar. We have to play this right.
Oh, yeah. Hush, hush. Bureau SB.
Something like that.
I'm Trooper Carlisle. You asked to see me?
Yeah, Trooper.
Yeah, I'm Agent Youngblood with the Bureau. Did you, pull over this woman last night? Along with this kid?
Your Uncle Ronnie, he can't afford this. Here's a letter. Sis, you know I don't want you to run. But if this is what you think you need to do, then I'm going to do whatever it takes to help you. You'll need something to get you and the little guy started. I wish it was more. You know something, honey? I think that's all the money he had. I'm your big brother, and that means it's my job to take care of you, and Eric and Jerry, they feel the same. We're with you, whatever happens. So memorize this next part, and then make sure you get rid of this letter.
Have you seen this woman?
You FBI? Show me some ID.
You made a call to Agent Warren.
I saw the APB on the wire. I thought maybe, but it wasn't this woman. And that kid... I just don't know.
If it's that kid, it's that woman.
This woman's a fugitive.
I read the report, but the woman I pulled over had dark hair.
Yeah, don't they have hair dye in these parts?
Okay, think back. You sure it wasn't this woman, Trooper?
Before I answer that, I'm going to need to see Agent Youngblood's ID. Show me your badge, Agent Youngblood.
haven't done a girls' night in months. Do they have girls' night in Paris?
Look, sweetheart, I told you the other night when we were emailing, you know, I'm just not ready to leave Paris yet.
Well, I don't mean to be a nag.
Honey, I'm finding out things about myself that I never knew. I don't know how to put it other than that. But that doesn't mean that I don't miss you all terribly.
Oh, you know, Mom, I have a really, really great idea. Why don't I come and visit you for the weekend? You know, you can show me your city. You're never gonna believe who just walked in the door. It's Dad.
Oh, good. Give him my best.
We won't hand over the phone.
Doesn't sound like she's coming home anytime soon.
Oh.
Mom says hi.
Okay, say hi back. Natalie?
He says
Natalie,
hi.
I need to talk to the three of you.
Oh, Mom, Dad needs to talk to us, and he's got that look on his face. It's probably BE stuff.
Well, that's fine. You go ahead and talk to him, and you do business, okay? I love you, darling.
I love you, too, and I'm serious about coming to see you. Paris. I mean, I never thought. Well, if I can get the time off, I will. Okay.
Bo, Jared was a great fan of your father's, and quite frankly, I enjoy his company. I like him.
But a total stranger, just living in this house.
I've had a lot of experience reading people, Bo, and this man is good people. I don't want to hear what you're going to say. Don't waste your breath. I miss Asa. I miss him every minute of every day. But if you think that I am so grief-stricken that I can't take care of myself, you're wrong. My eyes are wide open, always have been, always will be. The one thing that I have never been is a fool.
And you're right. Renee, I just think that Mr.
Banks,
What?
sir. Jared Banks.
Mr. Banks.
Yeah.
I just think that your timing is just a little bit convenient. See, my father, Pa, he's not here to be admired anymore. What do you really want?
Nothing. I just stopped by to make a courtesy call, and I am as surprised as you are that Mrs. Buchanan has offered me a room. I'm touched. More than that, I am honored. But I couldn't possibly accept.
Pity. Would you like me to show you out?
No, Nigel, he's not getting the bum's rush.
No, I'm not offended, really.
I am. I enjoy your company, and Asa would have enjoyed your company as well.
But he just turned you down. Renee, Mr. Banks has made other arrangements.
I heard what he
obviously.
said, Bo. Look, I know that you're being polite. And you know, politeness was not a trait that my husband admired. So I know that you want to stay here. Nigel, would you please prepare one of the guest rooms, the one facing the garden?
I appreciate your offer more than you know, but I couldn't possibly impose in this way.
Then you should leave here and not come back.
What's wrong, Dad?
Nothing's wrong. I just have some news.
You're kind of freaking us out, Dad.
Your grandfather's will is going to be read, and I'd like the three of you to be here. That's all.
And Nash, too?
Well, yeah, he's part of the family.
Well, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, we will be there.
All right. Natalie?
Of course. Why wouldn't we be?
And Bree is okay to fly?
Why?
Because the reading of the will is not going to be in Landview. It's going to be at your grandfather's ranch in Texas.
You okay?
I'm sorry, what?
Your phone, you said you only use it for emergencies.
Oh, no, everything's fine.
I don't know if I believe that.
What do you mean?
Well, we've been friends for going on 2 months now, and you don't want to tell me who you were talking to.
I was talking to my daughter.
You have a daughter?
Yeah.
You never told me that. What else have you been keeping from me?
This is not my decision. I can take this request to my supervisor.
Then please do that.
Langston wants to be here. We want her here. And you know if she goes back into the system, she won't have a say in this. Please. Hasn't Langston been through enough already?
Miss Wilde, can you see yourself living here?
But I don't know. I need a minute. I'm sorry. I'll go take care of her.
I
think that my niece and I need a few minutes alone, please? Hilda! Hilda!
Yes, ma'am?
I wonder if you wouldn't make a nice bracing cup of tea for our guest in the kitchen.
Yes. Right this way, ma'am.
Hilda! Hilda! Please shut the doors. Thank you.
Look, I am so sorry that I said no before and then suddenly said yes when the kids walked in. But you know what? I saw Langston's face when she saw Mrs. Woodrow, and Star's best friend. I could not let her go live with strangers. I couldn't. I just couldn't.
Blair, I have never been prouder of you in my life.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Now, there's something off about you, too, and as soon as I take care of this, I'm going to call Agent Warren, find out the real story. And if you're thinking about beating it out that door, don't. This is my neck of the woods. I'll find you.
What are you doing, sir?
You think you've done enough damage? I'll tell you what, why don't you give me one good reason why I shouldn't tell that guy the truth? You get thrown in lockup, and I go looking for Marcy and Tommy on my own.
Get over yourself.
You have any idea how much trouble you could have gotten us into?
If you're reading this letter, you're at least a few hundred miles south of me. Keep on going to Decatur, Georgia. Decatur, Georgia. What are we gonna do in Decatur, Georgia?
I wasn't trying to keep my children a secret.
Children?
Yeah.
How many do you have?
I have 4. I have 2 sons, wonderful sons, and I have twin girls, well, they're women.
You raised 4 kids.
Yeah.
You go, girl. All I have is 1, and I hit the wall about 10 times a day. Of course, that 1 is my shame.
Hey, I was not the model of motherhood, believe me.
I'm always telling myself, just get him through high school without killing him, and then everything will be all right.
Yeah, but geez, then you end up dealing with the grown-up problems, and that's when you wish that he was 6 years old again, and he thought you hung the moon.
I guess. So, where's their dad?
Oh, we've been divorced for a long time.
You two get along?
Yeah, actually, we get along very well.
Wow.
I mean, some days better than others, but, you know, when you have children with a man, there's always a connection.
Sure.
Yeah.
So what are your girls like?
Oh, even though they're twins, they're really, really different. I mean, they used to butt heads, but now they're crazy about each other. They're beautiful. They're really smart.
Well, why wouldn't they be all that? Look at their mom.
Why are they reading Grandpa's will in Texas?
Because Asa left specific instructions. His lawyer just contacted me today.
Well, are there any other instructions?
Yeah, a list of people who he wants there, and, well, I know this is short notice, so if it's not a good time, I'll let Beaver know. Beaver? Beaver Calhoun is Ace's attorney.
That's so like Grandpa. I have a lawyer named Beaver.
Well, we will be there. I mean, you said that Bree was great on the plane to London.
Oh, yeah. Yes, we're there.
Okay, that's good. Natalie?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, work can live without me for a while, especially for something important.
Yeah, you know, your Uncle Bo said being at the ranch was real good because you could feel Pa's presence there. And I think that would be good. How's your mother doing?
Well, she's fine, I guess. She's just hard to get a hold of these days.
Yeah, she's Mom, you know, not a big phone person. Sounds great.
But what?
She really doesn't want to come home. Made that very clear. And she doesn't seem to want to know why it matters to me.
All right, you two. I want to know.
Come on, you gotta tell him. It's the Jared thing.
What's going on?
Well, Jared is getting a little out of line. It's hard to handle. None of us know how to straighten him up. Come on, I'm right, aren't I? That's the story.
I can't thank you enough for offering to let me live here. It's one of the nicest things anyone has ever done for me, but I don't want to cause problems with your family.
Asa was my family. And he's not with me anymore. And I miss him. I don't want to sound pathetic, but I do feel very much alone. But when you're around, I feel a little less so.
Why?
Because I told you. You remind me of Asa when we met. You're like him. People either liked him or they wanted to shoot him between the eyes. and he was full of drive and spirit and a gut full of ambition. And you even look a little like him. You're a handsome, tall drink of water. And if you make me feel a little closer to him, when you're around, I don't see anything wrong with that. And as for you two, it's none of your damn business.
And I'm sorry, Renee. This is your house, and I have no right to barge in here and tell you what to do.
I guess we both should know by now that doesn't work.
But the thing is, this is Pa's house. At least it was. The thought of a total stranger moving in...
He's not a stranger to me. I feel like some fresh air. Would you, care to take a walk with me?
I'd be delighted to, ma'am.
Good.
What is going on here, Nigel?
I am not 100% certain, but if I were to hazard a guess...
No, please do. I mean, that's why I asked you.
The man is, for want of a better term, a gold digger. Perhaps hoping to become the new lord of the manor.
I'm sorry, that was so rude. I don't know what's wrong with me. Langston, your parents are... I know that everything really sucks for you right now. Big time. But my mom meant what she said. Don't you want to live with us? Yeah, how could I not? But it's your family. I mean, it's one thing to stay over and hang out and stuff, but to move in permanently? It's better than living in a foster home. It so is. I'm just freaking out right now. I woke up this morning and I was like, I can't do this. I can't live like this. Is that why you cut school and wanted to take off? Now I just feel like I'm in the way. That's why I didn't say anything about my parents. I don't want someone who isn't my mom and dad telling me what to do, and I don't want to be a bother. Okay, now you're just being a pain. Do you really think this could work? Yeah, I do. If you want it to. It's your decision, Langston.
But there's no reason to be proud of me. I'm doing this for Langston. It was the right thing to do.
I have no idea why Langston's making this so difficult.
I don't think she's trying to make it difficult. I think she's terrified. I mean, I know what that's like. I've been there.
Yeah, but if that woman senses any reticence, we're in danger of losing.
Well, we can't let that happen.
I do have one other concern.
What's that?
Todd.
Who are you texting?
Warren. Carlisle's in there calling him to check out Agent Youngblood. I told him to play along.
You think he will?
Depends on how annoyed he gets.
I'm sorry. I was just doing everything I can to find this kid.
Hey, you said that already. But just stop playing this so stupid.
Well, Warren vouched for you, Agent Youngblood, and you, Lieutenant McMahon. Sorry for the delay.
Look, you're just doing your job, all right? But now that we're all on the same page, you think you can look at the picture and tell us, was this the woman you pulled over?
Yeah, it's possible. She had dark hair, glasses.
What about now?
Could have been. I can't tell you for sure.
We're wasting our time with this idiot.
Well, if it's any help, they're headed to Florida.
Florida? Where in Florida?
I don't know. It's just a routine traffic stop.
So she's taking her precious Tommy to Florida, and then it's a hop, skip, and a jump to who knows where.
Did you say Tommy?
Your mother will be back soon. I mean, she can't stay away from the banner too long, can she?
Oh, she'll come back for the banner? We're just worried about her. You know, her health and all, and she's been through so much, and you guys were so great with me when I was sick.
Yeah. And we all know how she feels about my relationship with Dorian.
Oh, she was really there for me with the stuff with John. Maybe she deserves a break.
You two are forces to be reckoned with, and I couldn't be prouder of you.
Oh, yay!
All right, now I'm going to get on the company jet and go to Texas for the reading of the will. What about the three of you?
Absolutely. Make that 4. Bree needs her first pony ride.
Bree does need her first pony ride. Hey, Nash, it was good to see you. Don't get up. Talk to you soon.
Bye, Dad.
Bye. Okay. Take care.
Why, oh, why don't you want Clintus to know what's going on with Jared? He could squash him like a bug.
Because I don't want my dad to know that Tess caused a whole other set of problems, okay? He and my mom have been through enough.
Yeah, and plus, Jared, I don't need him having the satisfaction of being able to say that Dad cleans up our messes.
Right. And meanwhile, Jared goes on his hot date with hot little cousin Sarah.
I will handle that somehow. Anyway, what I can figure out is, are we really going to Texas and we're just going to leave Jared here alone in Lambview?
Hey, Vicky.
Yeah?
Mind if I ask you something?
Sure. Go ahead.
Staying friendly with your ex-husband, how'd you manage that?
I think basically we've always just wished each other well, you know? I mean, I would never take pleasure if something bad happened to him, and I think he feels the same way about me. Of course, I'm not always thrilled with his choices.
Like what?
He's involved with this woman that I've known
Someone you
forever.
can't stand, right?
How did you know?
I can tell by the look on your face. Yeah. That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, you know what? It does. It really kind of does.
Is she the reason that you showed up here in Paris?
Basically, I think I just needed a break from everything and everyone that I know.
I hear you.
My old life. It had really run its course, so I thought I'd get myself a new one.
All right. So what's next?
Beats me. I'm just enjoying the ride right now.
That woman said her kid's name was Aaron, but then later she called him Tommy. Said it was his nickname or something. Is that the kid you're looking for?
Why'd you let her go?
It'd be a big help to us if you at least get us a copy of your report.
Can't.
We just need the license and registration
No,
and make and model of the car.
I mean, I can't because I didn't write her up.
Why not?
Well, she was driving so slow, I thought she was driving drunk, but she was just fine. Stone cold sober, so I just let her off with a warning.
Okay. Look, if you can get us anything that you logged in about her, can you just go check your report, please?
She's taking him to Florida and they're going to leave the country.
You don't know that.
I know she was smart enough to dye her hair with a phony ID. Now we're losing her.
I don't really know anything about Decatur, Georgia. But you know what? Uncle Eric, he has friends there. He does. And it says that at a bar called Faces somewhere on Route 59, and we need to ask for Harvey. You think you can help me remember that? Huh? I think you can. That's who we need to ask for, okay? Harvey. Like that little imaginary bunny that you like. Okay? Listen, we're gonna go there and we're gonna ask for Harvey and then we're gonna stay with him for a little while, okay? And then we're just gonna go wherever he tells us that we have to go. Because we have to keep moving. Alright? And I know that it's hard. I know how hard it is for you and me to keep moving. But if we're gonna stay a family, honey, then that's what we need to do. Just you and me. We're a family.
Todd's your husband, at least legally, and if we're going to take Langston in, we are going to need his consent.
I can handle Todd, all right?
One can only hope. Now, Ms. Woodrow is going to ask the same questions, so we better
handle her too, Dorian. I dealt with dozens of women just like her when I was in the foster care system. She's uptight, she's a do-gooder. control issues, and it's a dangerous combination.
Come in. So, where are we?
Well, I can tell you where you are, Miss Woodrow. You're in Kramer women territory. You are looking at 4 very strong Kramer women. And I'm going to tell you what that means.
No sign of him yet?
No, sir. Mr. Buchanan, your brother's here, sir. Hey, Bo.
Hey, big brother.
I assume you got the message about the reading of Paul's will.
Yeah, I did, but I got something else on my mind right now. Do you know anything about this Jared character?
Thanks. Yeah, I sure do. Natalie is the one who hired him at BE, and she's the one who recently fired him. And I get the feeling that Natalie and Jesse and, well, even Nash, they can't stand him for reasons they don't want to share with me.
Yeah, well, Renee's taking a real shine to him.
Yeah, I know about that, too.
She asked him to move in here.
What?
Well, it's all settled. Jared is going to be staying here for a while as my guest, and I don't really want to hear anything from any of you unless it's a warm Buchanan welcome. Because this is my house, isn't it?
Yes, Renee, it is.
Good. Welcome. Nigel, would you please look after Mr. Banks's things and assign somebody from the staff to help him move in?
No, I travel pretty light, but thank you. Though, thank you does not cover how grateful I am. Gentlemen, I want you to know I will be respectful of this place. There is no one I admired more than your father. My greatest regret is that I didn't make it to town in time to meet him before you lost him. Thank you again, Renee.
No. It's I who should thank you. I'll see you out.
Nigel, you keep an eye on the situation.
Of course, I'd be happy to.
We can't dump this whole thing on poor Nigel. I'm going to check into this guy's background myself.
What you're looking at here, Mrs. Woodrow, is family. My Aunt Dorian would go to the mat for me. And I have 2 children that I would lay down in front of a train for. And my husband is off trying to bring his other son home because it was taken away from him.
Yes, I know about that from the papers.
Okay. Because we are a family, and because that little baby is now a part of this family, we're going to welcome him. Welcome him with open arms, with as much love as we would give our other 2 children. And that's exactly what we would like to do for Langston. I mean, if you would allow us to have her into our home and help her through a very difficult time in her life, it would be our privilege. She's Star's best friend. And I know Langston. She's a very sweet, considerate young woman. And that's why she was worried that it would be too much for us and a burden. But you wouldn't be too much, sweetheart. And you'd never be a burden, okay? Mrs. Woodrow, did you see this house when you walked in? I mean, it's huge. There's more than enough room. And there's certainly more than enough love. And I was raised in the foster care system because I didn't have any other options. And some of the homes weren't so bad, and then some were. But that's why I don't want Langston to be in just any foster home. I want her to be in this home. I don't want this to be a temporary landing place for her. I want this to be a real home, a place where she feels that she's welcomed and loved. And I know that we can give that to her. The child care system is set up for people who have no place to go. You know that. Well, Langston, she does have some place to go. She has us. So please, can you just, look past your rules and think with your heart? I did. My Aunt Dorian did. And Star loves Langston, just like a sister. Please, can we do what's right here?
The hell's taking this hayseed so long?
We have a lot more to go on now. We'll find them.
Yeah, we better.
Well, I don't have much for you, but I did jot down the woman's name. Shaw, Penny Shaw. And the car she was driving was dark red, had Florida plates. I'm sorry, that's all I got for you. Hey, listen, I gotta get back out on the road. Good luck.
Thanks.
Well, I guess we better get on the road ourselves.
Not so fast.
And the bartender says, wait a minute, are you a rope? And the rope says, no, I'm afraid not.
What do you two think you're doing?
Oh, Vicky was telling a joke, Mo. Remember humor, or has it been too long?
I lose my memory and my sense of humor when I'm not making money. There's a customer over there who still hasn't been waited on.
Okay, I'll take care of it.
Vicky has something this place needs. Class. And I'll tell you something else about her, Mo. She's a lady who's looking for something.
So am I. Freedom from the dingbats of this world.
Kiss it, Mo.
Hi there. Welcome to the Bonjour Cafe. My name's Vicky. What can I get you?
Oh, hello, Vicky. I'm Charlie.
Okay, I will keep in touch with you guys about the Texas trip. Oh, I'm glad we're all going.
It'll be good to get away.
Yeah, even if it's under grim circumstances.
What you said earlier. What is Jared gonna do for fun without us around, huh?
I don't know. Maybe he'll get used to not having Buchanan's around to torture.
I doubt it.
Do you think Sarah's gonna come to Texas?
I'm not worried about that yet. I'm more concerned about having to pour some cold water on that hot tea she's having tonight.
Good luck with that.
Thanks. Well, I plan to get Jerry Banks unstuck from this family, no matter what it takes.
I still can't believe it, but thank you again for letting me stay.
I am so thrilled that you agreed. Will you be here for dinner?
Actually, I'm taking your great-granddaughter Sarah out to dinner tonight.
Oh, really? How do you know Sarah?
I met her at Capricorn. Yes, she's a great girl.
I'm pleased to know that. And I hope you have a wonderful evening.
I intend to.
See you later.
Yeah. Jessica, Jared, you won't have me to kick around anymore. I found better accommodations. Start celebrating.
I will keep a close eye on Mr. Banks and Mrs. Buchanan.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Nigel. Oh, I just got back from telling the girls about Pa's will being read in Texas. In all likelihood, they're going to be here.
About that, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it down there, Clint.
Bo, this is our father's will we're talking about.
I've got a lot going on here in town.
It's about Lindsay, isn't it?
Yeah, things went pretty rough for her when I left town before, so I'm going to stick around a little closer to home. Plus, I can keep an eye on this house, too.
What do you think about the way Banks acts when he's around Renee?
Kind of makes you want to puke, doesn't it? I've got a bad feeling about this young man.
I will still have to go through the proper channels.
And then what?
Barring any problems that should arise. Yes. I will support Langston in being fostered by you, Mrs. Manning. In the interim, she still has to stay at the group home. That is the best that I can do. But I'm counting on you two to make sure that she goes back to the group home and to the school that she's been assigned to until all this has been made official. If it is.
Well, I don't think that there is going to be a problem.
We'll see
here.
to it.
I can work with that.
So, I will be in touch.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, this means so much to our family. Thank you so much.
Mom, you're so awesome. Thank you.
Blair, I've never been prouder of you in my life.
You said that before.
You're an amazing family. Langston, now you're going to be a part of it.
Group hug, girl. You're my sister, Marcy. And I will always love you. My greatest hope is that somehow this works out for the best. For everyone, you can come home. But if it can't, just know that I am always thinking of you and Tommy. I love you more than I can say. You should destroy this letter when you finish reading it. You never know how things can turn up. Good luck in Decatur. And anywhere else you land. Okay, here goes. He's right. You know, we have to cut all our ties to the past if we want a future. Okay. Here goes, baby. We got Georgia on our minds, don't we?
It's too late to catch a flight south tonight, so we'll drive straight through. We'll switch off.
Fine, let's go.
No more scams like you pulled in here, all right? I don't like it, but we're in this thing together, and I need to know we're on the same team.
Fine, yes. Yay, go team. I get it. Now, if we book it, we can make Georgia tonight.